May Parker is the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. When May was still young, she had a lot of traumas. She knew her father is Spider-Man. She waited every night when Peter went out fighting crimes. She wondered if this would be the night his dad wouldn't come home. But in the end, it was her mother, Mary Jane, who didn't come home. MJ died of cancer. Shortly thereafter, her father's secret identity got revealed and Peter retired as being Spider-Man. As in this world, every human on Earth was mutated due to the Terrigen Mist. The mutation of humanity led to a total chaos, food shortage, and ultimately the collapse of society. So in this chaotic world, May developed her superpowers just like her father. She received training from Daredevil. Peter made a lot of enemies during his time as the Spider-Man, many of whom came after May. Eventually, the Venom symbiote that bonded with Peter possessed May and turned her against her father. But in the end, May was able to regain control of the symbiote, and this gave her an immense power boost. But now, the city is dealing with a new enemy, the Spider-Man and the cult of Church, who has the power to create illusion, and by using that, he leads the people into believing that they have a large storage of foods. Peter goes after the villain, but he went missing. So by using her spider sense, May locates Peter at one of the church's compound, and Peter is captured by the Spider-Man. May tries to confront the villain, but she fails to return her dad out of the illusion, and then she gets an idea. By using her symbiote power, she links her mind with her father, and she enters into his illusion. But she gets shocked. The illusion takes place into the New York City before the mutant plague. And in this world, Peter married Gwen Stacy, and they had a son named Ben, who is a Spider-Man. Mary Jane was married to Harry Osborn, and this leads to a world where May Parker doesn't exist. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review the one-shot chapter of Universe X, Spidey. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the illusion world, where Peter is hanging out with his wife Gwen and his two best friends, Harry and MJ, who were also married. In this world, Captain Stacy never died, which led to the arrest of Norman Osborn, and in return, it saved Gwen's life since the Green Goblin didn't throw her off the bridge. But while they are talking, May breaks into their apartment and she calls Peter dad, and it makes him angry and also surprised that why didn't his spider sense warn him about the danger. May tries to convince Peter that he is her dad and MJ is her mom. She tries every possible ways to make them remember, but then Peter jumps at May as he thinks her as an enemy. He quickly tells Harry to get the ladies out of this house while he handles the symbiote, and he begins to brutalize his own daughter, believing that it is Eddie Brock who came here to take revenge on Peter's family. While fighting, May sees the photos of her dad with Gwen, and she realizes her dad married to Gwen in this world, and MJ is ended up with Harry Osborn, and it drives her mad. And on the other side, Peter takes his utility belt and takes the fight outside their house. May keeps calling Peter her dad, and it is making him pissed. Peter doesn't know what is she talking about. He tells May that he is not married to MJ, he is married to Gwen, and they don't have a daughter. So May angrily asks him, then who is she? So with no other options left, Peter pushes a giant water tank on top of May and ends the fight. And in the real world, May comes out of the illusion. She is broken and doesn't know what to do. And then she notices the Spider-Man and she gets an idea. And by using her symbiote, she links her mind with the Spider-Man and again appears into Peter's world and forces him to see the actual reality. The world where everyone has superpowers. Peter is a cop. Gwen, Harry and MJ aren't alive anymore. Seeing the world, Peter realizes he thought it was Venom, but it is not, and now he believes it is the work of Mysterio, and he warns May that he won't let her harm his family. But May keeps trying to return her dad into the actual world. She tells Peter that Captain Stacy died while saving the life of a small boy during the fight of Spider-Man and Doc Ock. But Peter tells her Captain Stacy is alive. He arrested Norman Osborn and ends the career of Green Goblin. So May reveals it isn't true. Goblin took his revenge by killing Gwen Stacy. Goblin killed her and dumped her body off the bridge. Peter tries to remember the past, but he gets scared. He keeps telling that he married Gwen, Norman is in jail, and MJ married his best friend. But as May keeps the pressure on, Peter then reveals Gwen's death was his fault. The Goblin didn't break her neck, his webbing did. He killed Gwen. And hearing this, May gets mad. She blames Peter that he never loved her mother. After he lost Gwen, he wanted to prove to all of his friends that he could get a pretty woman to marry him. Peter tries to run away, but May follows him through his memories. That scene when Peter allowed the burglar to escape, who later killed his Uncle Ben. And May keeps telling Peter that he is living a selfish life, living with the wife of his choice or letting the burglar escape. They were both same. Hearing the truth, Peter is broken. He tries to escape May, but as she almost catches her dad, she gets hit in the face by the Spider-Man. May assumes it is her father back in his old costume, and she begins to fight with the Spider-Man. In the end, May manages to remove the mask, and she is surprised when she sees another face behind the spider mask. And in that place, both Peter and Gwen show up, and it reveals that the boy is their son, Ben Parker. May becomes devastated to see their son, and she realizes her father always wanted a son. He didn't want MJ, he didn't want their daughter. He is in love with Gwen and their son, and he always cared about them, not her mother or her. The unbearable sadness causes her to break her bond with her father's mind, and she gets kicked out of the illusions. She is so angry and upset, and she blames Spider-Man for this mess, and she begins to brutalize him. Spiders begs May to stop. He will not survive the beatdown, but May won't listen to him. He creates illusions of MJ and tries to trick May's mind, but that doesn't work anymore, and the illusions are making her madder. May then creates spikes in her hand and is about to enter them into his chest. But before she does that, Peter shows up and stops May from killing Spider-Man. He comes to his senses and tells his daughter the spiders has only brought out what was inside of him. She is hitting the wrong guy. May tells Peter to let her go, but Peter says he won't, and he breaks into tears and says sorry to May. He knows he don't deserve his daughter's forgiveness. He couldn't love MJ the way he should have, not because he loved Gwen more, but because Gwen died because of his fault. He did wrong with MJ, but he truly loves his daughter and he needs her by his side. So in the end, May forgives her dad, and Peter then approaches to Spider-Man and asks him to leave the church and join him to save the world. And with that, the one-shot chapter of Universe X Spidey comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.